welcome back to Microsoft 365 Copilot in Word. Today we're going to go beyond doing summaries of our vast documents and looking into different functionality, which is in this case drafting emails. So you could think that drafting emails is something that should solely be done in Outlook with Copilot. However, Copilot in Word is sophisticated and well-versed in writing and formulating documents and general pieces of written text. So it is also a good place to draft emails, specifically if you have given context to it, which I will show you in a second. The reason why I'm doing this is also that some voices have been saying that Copilot in Word is more sophisticated as Copilot in Outlook when it comes to the formulation and drafting of emails because of its design nature. I have not been able to verify that myself, but I'm slightly putting it to the test today. I'm giving it a little bit more context in terms of having this proposal open over here. So what I want it to do right now is summarize this document for the body of the email, and the email is going out to the client who is receiving this proposal as an attachment. So I need Copilot to summarize this and to briefly reach out to the client basically and also request some feedback because I would like to hear back about the proposal. So please draft an email to a client receiving this proposal as attachment. Summarize it briefly in the email body and request some feedback on the email and proposal. Let's not confuse it and actually skim the email part to get a more direct and better answer to what I'm actually looking for. So it's pulling context from the document right here. I have not given it any context in terms of who is the person we're talking to, which is why we're working with placeholders over here, but the subject line is perfectly filled. AO Cypherguard Sentinel proposal, request for feedback. I hope this email finds you well attached. You will find the proposal. This outlines our comprehensive plan to enhance US security. The project includes infrastructure analysis with quotes for my convenience over here. We would greatly appreciate your feedback on the proposal. Please let us know if you have any questions or require further information. That is perfect. It even included my supposed signature. If this is suitable to me, I can simply copy it and then insert it in an open email in my Outlook. However, I can also further hone the email as is. Making the summary more concise is actually something that speaks to me. I liked the general overview, but I feel like it could do a better job of having it a little bit more understandable and succinct. This one I like a little bit better. It's not giving away too much. What I now want it to do is add a proposed date for the feedback. So right now I'm hoping it is suggesting in the email that I would hear back by a certain date, and that it has done August 14th. That's next week. So it's giving my clients, my contact, basically a week to review this document and this email, which is, I think, fair in order to hear back from it. I can also push it a little bit more back if I want. I can refresh in order to give different suggestions that make sense over here. I can have Copilot read it back to me, but right now I'm very much satisfied with my result that I have over here. What I also need to do is write another email to my leadership board. So right now I want to give an overview over this opportunity and I'm going to tell Copilot to basically draft an email to my superiors, to my supervisors, in order to show them and tell them exactly that. So please also draft an email to my supervisors about this opportunity and the progress that we have made so far. Include the above email as part of the progress already. So even though I have not sent the email right now for my draft, since I'm going to send them off simultaneously, I want it to include the previous email. It's pulling from my graph the information that it finds, because I told it my supervisors basically. So it pulled the names that it associates as my superiors right now, and then goes into the context. Attached, you will find a proposal for the CipherGuard deployment for Metal Forming Schneider AG. It outlines our plan to enhance the network security. The project includes infrastructure analysis, and I would greatly appreciate feedback by the proposal back to the 14. Okay, so what happened here is it has mixed up my prompts. It has not done a new email. I should have been more clear about that. It has instead changed the initial draft to now address my superiors instead of my client. So what we take away from this is that we really need to pay attention to our prompting, and that we can write very nice emails also here in Word. Again, I can further edit it or just copy it. Inserting would just throw it into the proposal itself. That's not what I want, but this is another good function of Copilot in